Hello, I hope I'm live. Hi. Please tell me. Please tell me if I actually am live and if you can hear me and if it's okay, because I always have issues with going live, honestly. If anyone can see this, I don't know, maybe give a thumbs up. Give me a hey-o. Especially if the audio is okay, because I just have the worst luck with it, honestly. Okay, yay! That means I think that we're all good to go. Amazing. Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? I'm excited for this. Will be my first live that I've done in well over a year. I used to do them quite a lot on TikTok. But it's so much easier sometimes on TikTok. And then I used to do them occasionally on YouTube for the book club. But I stopped doing them and I don't know why. I think it got a lot to do every single month. But I just feel like with the Reading Around the World book club and with everyone that gets so involved over every month, I just feel like it's so much nicer to do a proper chat whenever we can anyway. And I think lives can be quite fun, although I always get so nervous. So thank you for being here, guys. Hi. Hello, Tanya and Hannah and Andrea. Is it Andrea or Andrea? I always say this when I say it out loud, and then you corrected me once, and then I said it, and I always forget which way. You corrected me. And hi, Chris, and hi, Jay. Hello, everyone. It's actually hard to see. Oh, I think there's 10 people here. That's great. Amazing. I was expecting I'm like one person on my phone. I was expecting it to be just me on my phone watching this. So I'm glad that there's at least 10 people here. So I'm really excited to do this live that I haven't done in so long, although I'm very nervous. Hopefully I don't just chat on for too long. I feel like we should talk maybe for about 40 minutes, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. I'll try not to do a full hour today, and try not to just chat for too long, because we are talking about the book club. We're wrong way. I'm looking the wrong way. Does anyone recognize this? That hasn't been up for a while. This is the old scratch off map that I used to have in the back of all my videos, and I used to scratch them off after lots of my TikToks. And I found it out and I put it up. So I think it's time we update this as well, especially for the book club books that we've done recently. Yeah. Anyone that is new completely to the book club or wants a reminder, it's the Reading Around the World book club. We read from a different country every single month, and we read a different book from that country. And currently we do the voting over on Patreon, which is really nice. And we are currently talking about the book that we did for July, which is Sierra Leone is the country that we decided to do. And then the book that we decided to do is called The Memory of Love. But we've already decided and voted, and I hope some people have started reading it. Maybe the book for August. I have not started reading it yet. Oh, I'm glad you still use the map as well, Hannah. I haven't updated mine in so long. I just completely took it down and then it's very gold. It needs to be a lot more colorful than this. But I need to update my challenge on the Storygraph account as well, because that's really out of date, I think. I wonder what percentage through it says I am on Storygraph, because if you are on the Storygraph challenge to track your reading around the world, it will give you a percentage completed. So I can't remember what mine is. It's pretty low, I think. It's just loading. Let's see what that's going to say. But yeah, I need to be more systematic with actually updating the Storygraph and also this map. Although I don't actually love it aesthetically. I don't know. Since I've got these new shelves, it feels a bit, I don't know, it looks fine actually. Maybe I'm just being silly. Oh, you are reading it though, Chris. That's fun. Oh, the August one, so the South Africa one. That's amazing. Did you say that you'd read that one before, or was it one of the ones, because it's such a classic? So obviously, because you're South African, so I was wondering if you were told to read it in school or something. I don't know if you would have read it before. But are you enjoying it? If you're on chapter 15, please tell me. And Tanya, if you've already started it as well, tell me if you have been enjoying it, 'cause I haven't even bought it yet. Honestly, because of the Booker Prize stuff, I've been just like frantically emailing publishers, asking, begging for them to send me books because I'm not supposed to be buying books, and also it's just so expensive. Like, I do think I'll be able to get this one, the August one, pretty cheap. What's it called again? My God, I've got the worst memory. Let me go on Fable and see what's it called. It's like Cry Beloved Country, is it? Cry the Beloved Country. Yeah. Oh, hello. Thanks for watching with your best friend. How are you guys? That's so nice. Cry the Beloved Country in high school. Oh, you read it in high school? So you're rereading it now, Tanya? You got it from your library, Hannah. Okay, I should definitely actually check that. I need to probably check that now if it's in my library. Although my library is not great. Like, there's loads of books on there, but the wait times are crazy. Cry, Beloved Country. Oof, Cry the Beloved Country. Sorry. I remember. Oh, there is one on here? There is one. Unknown wait. Yeah, like the wait is going to be crazy. Oh well, I'll find a way. I'll get it secondhand, and read it somehow. But that's not the one we're supposed to be talking about. We're supposed to be talking about The Memory of Love. So has anyone actually read it? That's in the chat currently. I did read it, and I would never normally. I've got the grossest copy. This wasn't me. I did not eat chocolate and then get it all over it. I bought it secondhand, and it came like this, just completely messed up. But I mean, I did get it cheap, so that's fine. But yeah, I when I chose this one, I was in a bit of like a rush. It's one of the ones that we didn't actually end up doing a vote for. So I feel like it was kind of on my shoulders a bit more than it normally is, and that makes me a bit nervous because normally when it's like a group decision, then it's like, well, we've all decided together. Whereas this one, because I was in a rush, and this is one that I had to see earlier, and I thought, oh, I'll just like say we're doing this one because I have wanted to read it. Obviously, I've had it on my shelf for a while, and then because it's so long, I was like, oh, normally I try and do something closer to 300 pages or under 300 pages, ideally, because I just know that not a lot of people read 20 books in a month. Like it's usually going to take a lot to read that book. I think maybe Miso's trying to get in the door. Hold on one second. I can hear some scratching. Hello. Do you want to come in? It was her, but now she's doing that typical cat thing where she just sits in the doorway. Come here. You want to come say hi? Everybody say hello, Miso. Oh no, Kate. She knew because I said come say hi. She's not gonna let me grab her. Come here then. You sweet girl. She's going for some food. Here she is. Say hi. Say hello to everyone. Can you see? Okay, don't stand on anything too much though. This is usually what happens when Miso joins the chat. Honestly. Look, you barge down the door and then you just want to stand in front of the camera. All right, darling. Hi, is that you, Josie? I think. Hello. She's too cute. Oh my God, there's fluff now everywhere. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, so I was nervous to choose it because it was so long, and then I thought it'd be one of the ones that I didn't manage to read in time, but I did read it in time, because I ended up really, really enjoying this one. I think if you've already on the Fable, you can see hi Jojo, how are you? How's the train? If you're on the Fable, then you'll see my review was already on there, but I ended up really enjoying this one. But what did anyone who did read it, what did you end up thinking? Did you like it? Did it surprise you? It surprised me. If anyone who has not yet read this one, I'll give you a quick rundown. Awesome sauce. Good to hear. Good to hear. So, like I said, this one is for Sierra Leone, and you are following three men basically. But there's kind of two timelines because one of the men is a psychiatrist, and he's hearing about this man, this patient that he's seeing. So he's hearing stories about his life. Then you're also following this English psychiatrist who is um, living in Sierra Leone, and then you're also following this young, like very gifted doctor, like a surgical, like a surgeon. So it's basically about how their lives intertwine. And honestly, on the spectrum of characters, there is like right at this end, there is evil, and then there's kind of, in the middle, and then there's, perfect angel. That's how I would describe the book. They're the three men. But yeah, what would I compare it to? That's a really good question. It did feel similar to some of the other African books that I've read before, but also it just felt very unique in its own way as well. I've never um, read a book that is so clearly about a time like in Sierra Leone that was like a lot of conflict, but is actually really about the collective like consciousness after the conflict and not about people going through conflict and people surviving. It's kind of more about after the fact. What do people do to then live after this has happened to them? And like after these awful things have happened, how are people putting their lives back together? Oh, which of the POVs did you not like, Andrea? I would love to know. Is it, like I said, evil? Okay. Angel? That's how I would describe the three of them. But we can fully go into spoilers in this chat as well. I think people won't mind. Like maybe we'll avoid like talking about the very end. But if you want to this is where we're supposed to be chatting about all of this kind of stuff as well. But I would like to know from people in the chat. Firstly, did you like it? Secondly, relatedly, would you recommend it? The one with the old man. Yeah, that's Elias. He is just the worst. The worst. I honestly wonder if we're supposed to find him sympathetic. On my back? Okay. I feel like a bit of a native Nancy as well. No, that's not negative at all, Hannah. I would say, firstly, I really get what you mean about the first third was slow. It was 100% very, very slow. Oh, sorry, am I back now? I did freeze a bit. Yeah, it was really slow, and I wasn't sure how they were all coming together as point of views. But then something about it just like something about maybe it was the writing style or like I think that also because it's really short chapters. Okay, good, I'm back. Thanks, guys. Because it was such short chapters, I think that is really like I find that really propulsive as well. Every time I did a flashback to these, I was like, what weird stuff you can do next? Honestly. And also, it was wild that it was his own perspective. He was saying the stuff to a psychiatrist, and you're like, like him, he should be like more of an unreliable narrator, being like, yeah, I'm like a cool guy, like, I did all this stuff. He's just fully like, yeah, I'm a weirdo freak and I follow women around. And even like every time he was comparing himself to this Julius character, it was just like saying like, oh yeah, Julius so cool, like like everybody loves him, and I'm a loser freak, but I just like follow people around. And he was an absolute loser even in his own recollection, which I get why it would be really annoying to read, but I really liked how he was just awful, just absolutely a villain. And I sometimes can really get behind that, especially when you have other characters. Like later on, when we have Kai introduced more strongly, who I loved, he's the baby angel. And I mean, Adrian, he's right in the middle. He does some definitely like morally questionable things right there, but he's kind of an interesting outsider perspective in the story. But yeah, I needed like, okay, I think I'm back. Sorry if this is very annoying to watch. I have the worst tech issues. Also, I okay, am I back? Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much, GLX. How do you prefer just me to say GLX for your name? Do you have a name that you'd prefer me to say? I know it's you and your best friend. Okay, I'm back. Thanks, guys. Sorry, this is so annoying. Also, some people have little crowns next to their. Can you see the little crowns on the chat? Because I think it's the people who have commented first or commented the most. They have little crowns next to them, which is really cute. Thanks, guys. I think it's just going to be bad buffering. I need to figure this out though, how to make this better, because I want to be doing these lives more often, you know? One thing I was going to say about this, oh, it's whoever's commenting the most by rating. Aw, that's so cute. You are a queen. You're my queen. But Chris is in the lead, so I think it's because he commented first as well. Oh, hi, Anna. Well done. Well done for finishing the book in time. We're just talking about the three main male characters and how Elias is just a complete villain, and I really understand why people don't like that and found it difficult to read, but that I personally enjoyed the fact that he was just so awful, especially when we have Kai later, who is just sweet baby angel, like very far on the other side of the spectrum. He can, in my mind, do no wrong. So coming for your throne. Also, I feel a bit insecure on camera now because I've noticed I keep touching my hair, and I get some really mean comments sometimes about the fact that I touch my hair a lot in videos, and I just noticed that I do it all the time, but I literally can't stop doing it. And I mean, the comments themselves were like mean enough that I can just ignore them, which is like the level. Usually, if someone's just making a mean comment to me, I'm really good at just ignoring that. But I've had it a couple of times where people are like, you sound like you're really dumb, or you look like you're really dumb because you touch your hair all the time. And I'm like, I don't want to prove you right by stopping touching my hair, but now I'm noticing when I'm touching my hair, and then it's making me insecure. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, basically, I'm probably just going to keep touching my hair. Also, I just washed it, so it's very soft. Can you tell? What are my top 3 genres? I would say definitely I love literary fiction, especially lately. That's been so much fun. And fantasy, sci-fi. Maybe that's 3 together because I love all of those so much. Like, they'd probably be my top ones. And maybe I would put classics in there as well because they're probably the 3 that I enjoy the most. And when I have favorites, they usually fall in one of those categories. So yeah. It was hard to read from his point of view. Yeah, I agree. And also Adrian, definitely. Adrian started off a lot more sympathetic to me, but then like him fully just, firstly, well, let's just go into talking about like spoilers and stuff. Firstly, obviously he has an affair, and you're like, okay, I mean, your marriage does seem awful, but whatever. And then literally he goes on to just forget about his wife and child. And then the very end of the book, I mean, those who have read it know, but did he learn anything? What was his character arc? You know, I thought he was really a lot less sympathetic, especially how it ended. Oh, you did an audiobook for this one. I didn't find an audiobook for this. Maybe I should have. Sometimes that's very helpful for me. But I do actually quite like just when there's short chapters, I quite like reading them because then I feel like really like so accomplished every time. I'm like, oh my God, I already read a chapter, even though there's like probably how many chapters are in this? Like 50 chapters? I don't know. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Andrea. I will ignore the comments. It's fine. Oh, thanks, guys. You're very sweet. Yeah, I try not to let it. Like people are always gonna say stuff also. And I think I honestly think people say stuff a lot about, oh, you come across this way on video, or like you say this a lot, or maybe you're saying like too much, or you're saying this too much. And I'm like, if you sat there and filmed yourself and talked to the camera about something, I wonder how you would come across, you know? Like, it's just difficult when you're sitting there on your own talking to a camera. Things come across differently. And it's hard to seem like you're talking to a real person sometimes. So, although this is much nicer, I'm actually responding to people who are talking in the comments, which is really good. Yeah, I do think it is misogyny as well. Thanks. Don't have to spell any names. Oh, thank you, GLX. That's very sweet. The other thing about this book is it had some really, really difficult passages in it. And I was wondering, for those who've read it, what was the bit that you found the most difficult to read? Because when I'm saying that, a couple of things come to my mind immediately that were like actually just really painful to read. And I think also because they came later on in the story, they felt really like well earned as well. And I just felt really emotionally connected to not just the characters, but also like the whole community. I felt like I was getting to know this place and these people and how much they'd gone through, and then learning about like these really traumatic things. Sometimes in like sad books where really traumatizing things are described, like I read one recently, I talked about it in my wrap up, The Echoes. There's like a few bits in that are just so awful, but I wasn't feeling sad reading them. Whereas something like this is just, it feels when you get to that point, like, I'm like tearing up actually reading it. Yeah, Agnes's story is one of them, definitely. Like when you finally figure out, or like you finally know what happened to Agnes, oh my God, it's just like so devastating. And the other one is Kai's story of when we finally know what happens on the bridge to him. Oh my God. It was just so painful, like listening, like reading that. Yeah, the bridge. Yeah. Oh, I think because that had been like sprinkled in before. So you knew it was going to be something. I thought I was ready for it and I absolutely wasn't ready. Um, yeah. Hannah, I completely agree. And I think that this is why this book is like a 4-star instead of like 4.5 or 5-star for me, because I really wanted a female POV. And I just like the three main women in this story are only like encapsulating the loss of the main male characters. You have Safia, obviously, with Julius, and then you have Mama Kay and Nenaba, and Agnes as well. And I think that they were just kind of these containers for like really traumatic things. And I just really wanted more of their actual story. It felt really like, and someone commented actually, I can't remember who it was, so remind me if it was you, but in their final review, they were like, I'm surprised this was written by a woman because it did seem quite male. And I really agree with that. I do think one of the bits that fell down the most for me is this lack of female voice in the story, even though it's written by a woman. So the Agnes bit, Andrea, is basically when Kai goes back to Agnes's like house, and then he hears the story from all of the different men who are living in the community, like all the different women who are living in the community, about what happened when the rebels came to town. So she's the one she's the one who had memory loss. She's the one who had these like fugue states. So it's not her that actually tells the story in the end. He sits there and listens as these women come in, and they're sitting behind a screen telling this story in pieces, which also was a very beautiful way to tell that story, because it felt like they were being like respectful in that way, and it was something they wanted to say, but they didn't want to, like, I don't know, like it felt like a very beautiful way for that to be told. But yeah, absolutely devastating. But I do think that kind of was a thread that was dropped a bit at the end as well, with Agnes. I think it was just all about Adrian and how can Adrian push his, research forward, like, which obviously is important research, but it's also very like egocentric. It's like, yeah, you want to help, but also he's getting really excited because this woman's story is going to help him, forward his own career. And at that point, you are really, connected with Agnes's story. So got my DocuPet, the best flavor, by the way. Oh, which one from the long list are you starting with, Chris? Did you say you're starting with the South? Was it? I've read one of them from the long list. I've already started my vlog, and I am 25% through the second one, and I'm loving both of them. I am vlogging this, so although my vlog so far is really boring, like I don't know what's going on with me. I am doing the most boring vlog for this Booker Prize long list. I need to like spice it up somehow. But yeah, I'm really enjoying them so far. You liked Kai, yeah. Yeah, no, I completely agree. They were definitely really flat characters, which is unfortunate. Because especially with like Mama K or Nenaba, there was so much potential there. But she was kind of this like, I don't know, generational trauma, and was holding a lot, but wasn't her own character in a way. Oh, you've already read The South. Tell me, did you like it? I'm currently reading Universality. Oh, I hope you like it. That is still my current fave, but I really love that one. And tell me if you like The South, because I'm going to read that soon. What's a book that you hate that everyone else loves, or vice versa? That's such a good one. Maybe I should do another one of those videos where I'm talking about books that everyone hates, everyone loves, and I hate. I don't know why I would look around, because I would have got rid of these books. There's definitely quite a few. I'm like a bit of a hater sometimes. And I am judgmental about it as well. I'm sorry to say, I am judgmental. If you really love a book and I think it was trash, then I will think that you have bad taste in books. So sorry. Oh my god, which Ursula K. Le Guin one are you reading? That's so fun. I'm planning a video to do with Ursula K. Le Guin, because I had a couple of comments, and to be honest, I just want to make a video about her. I want an excuse to talk about her. So I'm going to make a video on, I think I'm going to do it as like where to start, or like your like, beginner's guide to Ursula K. Le Guin. So let me know which one you're starting with, and let me know if you like it, because I'm gathering data for this video that I'm doing. Oh, Miso and Out and About in London. That's good. I should just get Miso in it more. But I think that's part of the problem, is I haven't been out and about in London, and I've just been sitting on my sofa going, yeah, I read more of the book and I still really like it, So I need to just like go and do some stuff, and make the vlogs more exciting. Also, when I just like books, it's not that exciting. Like, I think I have to be a bit like of a hater sometimes. But I've just been genuinely enjoying them. So, oh, you enjoyed it, but you weren't satisfied with the ending. Okay, interesting. I'll see what I think as well. Oh, I haven't actually read that one yet, Andrea. Do you like it? And Anna, did you like that one as well? Oh, you didn't like Dolly Alderton's new one. Is that the one about the man? Um where it's like he's gone through a breakup. Yeah, what's it called? It's like he's a comedian one. What's it called? Is my first sci-fi from her as well, and I loved it. I need to read it. Guys, I've not read it, have I? No, I don't think I have. Oh yeah, I love her essays. I want to read more of her nonfiction now, actually. I've got on my shelf behind me somewhere. Maybe it's that one. It's her nonfiction all about writing as well. Um, so I need to read that one. Which books in my collection have the most sentimental value? That's a good question. I actually don't have that many from my childhood, because I don't know why I don't. I think that we just like when we moved house when we were young, like we got rid of a lot of books, and then so I've bought books from my childhood again now. Like I've got like my series of unfortunate events up there that feels very nostalgic to me. That's got a lot of sentiment. Maybe also these Patrick Rothfuss books. They're like one of the first like long epic fantasies I read, and they're very nostalgic to me and like sentimental as well. Oh, thanks, Tanya. No, I'm always up for ideas. I love ideas. Oh, okay, I need to read this one. I'm getting jealous, guys, that you've all read it and I haven't even read it. Let me check if I had other questions written down about this book. Oh, what did we think the title meant? Of the Memory of Love. That was the other thing. Obviously, there is a quote that has the memory of love, but the quote is in a part that's talking about Kai, and I feel like he was one of the like least talked about characters, to be honest, and much more of the story revolved around Elias, Adrian. Obviously, Kai's kind of like the future, and he's the hope of the country. But yeah, what did you take from the meaning of the title of this one, The Memory of Love? Should I find the quote? Maybe I will, especially if people who haven't read this one, then I can give you a little taste of what it sounds like. So this is the quote. The hollowness in his chest, the hollowness in his chest, the tense yearning, the loneliness he braces against every morning until he can immerse himself in work and forget. Not love, something else with a power that endures. Not love, but a memory of love. I thought that was good, but also I don't know. Does that encapsulate the book for you? Because I'm not sure it did for me. I think it's a lot more about collective trauma than the memory of love. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, let me read the chat. Oh my god, can you hear me so screaming? Oh, I didn't know it had writing prompts in it. That's good. I need some writing prompts. I need to be keeping those creative juices going. I do like stuff. You're the only best friends that at least comment and tell me that you're the only ones I know are best friends who are watching. And they do make my day. They're very, very sweet. Thank you so much for the comments. And I enjoy all your questions as well. I think that the book incorporates many ways that people feel about love. Yeah, that's such a good point, Andrea. I think the memory part of the memory of love, that's very true, because so much of it is about memory and about trauma, and also like how people are thinking about their past, and with Elias especially, like he's getting questioned about oh, did that really happen in the way that you're saying it happened, or especially near the end of the book. So yeah, I like what you've said there about like memories, everything seems more intense. Oh, I really want to read that, Everything is Tuberculosis, because that's the John Green book, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, that's John Green. I read one of his non-fictions before, and I really enjoyed it. His the Anthropocene Reviewed, the essay collection one. I thought it was really good. I actually liked it a lot more than his fiction that I've read before. What am I writing about? I am in the process of writing my first book. It's a fantasy. It might be young adult, it might be new adult. I don't know actually where it would fit, but it's a fantasy adventure story about two sisters against the world. And it's very fun, but also I'm at the point with it where I just need to finish it, and it kind of is already finished, but I keep fiddling around with it and it's not going well. So I need to kind of like keep the creative juices going and keep it fun and interesting. So oh, thank you, GLX. I feel like we've chatted for a while, but we need to get scratching. Get scratching off this board, I reckon. I'm not actually sure what the best way to do this is, because you're reading Robin Hobb. That's fun. I love Robin Hobb, but I have beef with the final book of the first series. And I won't go into it because it's a very fun journey, and also it's lots of people's absolute favorite, so I won't like spoil that for you. But I have big beef with the Farseers trilogy, the final book of that one. I have big beef. But I've never seen anyone else talking about this bit of this book, so maybe I'm just making it up, honestly. Hello, JP. Oh, thanks, Chris. Thank you so much about the love about my book. It's I did include like the very first couple of paragraphs actually in my newsletter on Patreon. So if you missed that, it is at the very bottom of the newsletter. That was a bit scary to share, to be honest, but that bit I think is fine. I'm having an issue with the middle of the book, not the beginning of the book. Yeah. Are you going to read the entire series of Robin Hobb? I do want to do that one day. I want to read the entire. There's like 14 books, I think, in total. It's absolutely massive. And I do want to get back and read the entire thing. Because also I've heard people say that like the next trilogy is their favorite, or other various ones their favorite. So I'm definitely going to get back to it. And I really enjoy her writing. It's like incredibly cozy and very like slow paced. So yeah, thank you so much, Hannah. I hope you do too one day. But anyway, let's go over to the map, because I said we would do only about 45 minutes, and we're narrowing in at 40. Do you know what I mean? So now you're gonna have to see me do some awkward angles. Oh, it's not great. You can't see. This is better to do on my phone actually next time, if we are going to do this next time. But why don't we find Sierra Leone? Isn't it over here? Where is Sierra Leone? Guys, where's Sierra Leone? Is it in the middle? Oh, is it tiny? Is it there? What does that say? No, it's there. It's this one. Pretty small. Thanks, guys. See, it's West Coast. I was looking west first, but I thought it was much bigger for some reason. Okay, it's this tiny. I don't know if you're going to be able to see me scratching this off, but it's this tiny one here. I hoped that this would be a little more satisfying for us. For some reason, I thought it was a much bigger country. Can you even see that? Okay, which country did we do last month? The month before? We did Romania, right? I don't think I've scratched off Romania. We've got a little Romania here. Maybe I'll do this one first, because it's bigger. You can see it. Oh my god, it's so blurry. I'm so sorry. It's so hard not to scratch off. Yeah, it literally is. Also, because I had this rolled up, the blue tack was just pulling off stuff. But anyway, let's do Romania. It's green. This feels very nostalgic to me, honestly. I feel like a year ago when I used to do this all the time. The issue is when I'm scratching, I can't see what you're saying or talk to you guys. So you'll have to just entertain yourselves. This is why normally I speed this up in videos. I'm thinking of re-uploading all my old TikToks on the challenge onto YouTube Shorts and then continuing them on, because I just really honestly don't like TikTok. I mean, I still watch it, but I don't like book talk anymore. I'm not really inspired. There's only a couple of people that I watch consistently on there. I just feel like something about the vibe of book talk I don't love anymore. And I love YouTube so much. Okay, there's Romania there. Let's do it in the big one as well. Yeah, there was. I remember you pointed out the Romanian references. That was so fun because it was that character, wasn't it? What was her name? Because she was from Romania. Also, she was one of my favorite characters. Another woman who just didn't get enough page time. She kind of reminded me, actually, of the characters in the Romanian one that we read. Because she had kind of the same energy. She was funny. Oh god, I'm scratching. Oh god, I scratched off too much. This is so annoying. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's good to know. Good to know. Do people watch YouTube Shorts then? Because I'll probably will upload all my old ones, and then you'll see all like people who've seen my old TikToks be like, "Whoa, this is weird. You look different." And then I would like to start carrying on with posting individual books, which I think would be kind of fun because I do miss doing it. Okay, what other countries can I scratch off? What have we done for the book club recently? Yeah, I love it when they all like when the countries reference each other. It's so nice, and it makes you makes you feel so worldly. I'm like, I know all about this. Okay, amazing. That's really fun. I do love YouTube Shorts as well. They are very fun. Azerbaijan, yes. I don't think I. Oh my god! Now you're gonna have to. Where is it, guys? Where's Azerbaijan? Oh dear. You're gonna have to help. There it is. It's right by that country. And there's Baku. It even says on that. Sorry, this angle is awful. Right. Let's see. I think it's going to be green again, and it is. That was another interesting one, wasn't it? The Azerbaijan book. Okay, that's on there. What else did we do? Thanks, guys. We do have it done, but it's so you can't even see it on this. It's terrible. Although this camera is, I think, blurring my skin, which is very nice. I'm just peering over. Yeah, so that was Ali and Nino. And then before that, we did In the Shadow of the Banyan. What country was that? Was that Mozambique? No, wait, what? Why am I really didn't like that book, In the Shadow of the Banyan Tree, so that's probably why I'm. And then before that we had The Pearl Thief, which is Bhutan. My God. Mozambique. Let's see. Let's do Mozambique. Where is that? Here it is. Down here. Sorry, guys, you don't get the fun of actually seeing me scratching it off. Oh. Oh, God, I'm so bad at doing this. All right. Done. Oh yeah, it is Cambodia. Oh my God. My memory just completely gave up then. This has worked better in my head than it did in actual fact. So maybe I will do this in a video instead. Or I'll do it as a YouTube short. That could be quite fun as well. I feel like it's quite shaky and you can't actually see me scratching off, and that's like the most fun of it. So maybe I will save this for a video. I also want to do a video where I update this old thing, the reading passport, because I have not been updating it nearly as much as I should have, and we've got loads more for the book club that I can update in this one. And also, I want to make a new version of it. Let me know if you bought one, or if you didn't buy one and you would have bought one if it was slightly different, because I'm going to make a new version, and either I'll keep it the same if there's been no complaints, but my thinking is I'm going to offer some other colors, because obviously this is quite a classic. Okay, I'm back. Did pink colors or some faded blue colors or whatever, but I think that'll be really cool and fun. So if you do have any like hints, like some feedback for the reading passports, then tell me now, because I'm going to do a big update of them, and then I'll do like a fun announcement when they're ready. What is a reading passport, if as you ask? I made this reading passport, and you can buy them. They're available on Amazon, and they should ship everywhere. They are really really fun way to track your reading around the world challenge. So this is kind of one of the filled in pages for me. But sorry, I'm going the wrong way for the camera. But let me show you a couple of these are like the blank pages. I've written the countries in the top. They don't come filled in. So you can basically put like the title and author and the year the book was published. There's a space to do the flag and your star ratings and like notes. I usually do quotes in there, your review and stuff. And there is plenty of pages in here if you want to do all the territories, all the countries. Like there's more space than you should need, I think. Like I filled in about 200 plus books, and I've still got a couple pages left in there. So that's the reading passport. There's usually a link in every description that I do. There's probably not a link. I don't think I actually wrote a link in the description of this video actually. So you can there'll be a way to maybe should I try and find the link now? Or is that just me pushing my journal on people? No, you can find it. I'm not going to force you to buy it if you don't want to. But I do love them. I'm very, very proud of them. And I want to do a fun update. So you would love one with even more pages. Okay, 250. Oh, yes. Okay, non-state and indigenous. So I think they currently actually have about 205 or 210. I think it just says 200. But I will do an extended one. That should be very easy to do. 250 pages. I'm just going to write that down actually, so that I don't forget. And it is a good idea. And I think it's fun to have more space, because then if you wanted to do different states within the country. Oh, it is 200. Oh, okay. Did you count them, or does it just say it's 200 on Amazon? Because I filled that in on Amazon. Or maybe it is 200. But then again, there's a few pages at the front that aren't actual book pages, are they? I don't know. So yeah, also if you have color requests, let me know, because this is my favorite color, but my second favorite color is pink. I was thinking kind of a pinky like this. Like, no, actually more faded than that, not as bright as that. Like a faded pink color. So yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you filled in 205 and it was 200. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so annoying. I'm so sorry. If you wanted some more pages, what I could do maybe is like just sell some of just the filler pages, and you could slot them in the back. I'm not sure how easy that or hard that would be. The other option is to have a ring bound version of the journal. I didn't do that because I just like the way it looks as a book, kind of on a shelf. But obviously, it would be easier to add extra pages if you had it in a ring binder type vibe. I can offer that as well. This is all very easy to do. So, okay, excited to fill a whole one. Thanks so much. You guys are so sweet. And thank you for the feedback on them. That makes me really, really happy, because I'm very, very proud of them. It's an excuse to buy more bookbinding tools. I've not ever actually dipped into bookbinding yet, because I think I would get obsessed with doing bookbinding and do like my own leather bounds and that kind of thing. I think it'd be really, really fun, but also time intensive and perhaps expensive as well. It looks very expensive when people are doing it. Oh, nice. You did it yourself. That's really good. You're more crafty than me, probably. I'm not the most crafty person, which is why I was so proud of making these, to be honest. It took me a long time. But now the hard work's done, I think I could do new versions relatively easy. So, okay, well, I think I'm going to kind of end it there, close this live down. Thank you so, so much for spending time with me. It's been an absolute delight chatting to you all. And thank you for reading the book along with me. And also, I'm really excited that everyone's excited about next month's book club as well, because I'm excited to read that one. And I think we've got a few new people coming into the book club as well who are excited. So I'm really, really excited to continue doing these lives. And we will do one next month, but maybe we'll do it in like 6 weeks time from now, so it'll be like closer to the middle of September, although I can't really do quite the middle of September. We'll figure it out. I have a busy September, but we'll figure it out. And we'll do another live. Maybe we'll do just like a half an hour one, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. But this will be up on the channel for anyone also who's watching this later. If you are one of those people who watch this after the fact, thank you so much, and for spending time with us when you weren't actually here for the live, and well done for making it to the end of this pretty long video. So thank you so, so much, guys, for spending time with me. It was amazing. And yeah, I've had the best time chatting away to you all. Have a absolutely lovely evening. I'm going to maybe go and play Baldur's Gate now. Maybe I should actually get the next book from the library and start reading it. I should probably do that instead of playing video games, but you know what? Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Okay, thanks so much, guys. I don't actually know how to end the stream, but I'm just going to click this big scary button and see. Hopefully it does end. Okay, bye, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.